Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome back to some more Rage? No, I think that sentence was wrong. This isn't the Binding of Rage. That just sounds like some maniac captured me and tied me to a tree in the woods. Either way, we didn't get Blue Baby, and we didn't get the Lost. In fact, we got everybody's favorite Somebody kill me now. Please, just some, I mean, don't really. Like, that expression has always kind of irked me. Though, can we just talk about how I have got, bar none, the most annoying first room in the game. There literally is no possible way to have your first room be worse than Envy. Well, I guess Super Envy, I guess. Technically, but that's not very likely. At least I'd like to think it's not. But yeah, the expression, just kill me now, you know, it feels a little bit like it shouldn't be used as casually as it ends up getting used, because really, what if you lived in a literal world? What if you met a group of people who never really had been, like, you know, they'd not been a part of loads of expressions or anything, and they, you know, maybe they were a warrior tribe or something, and they really did just whip out a sword and straight up gut you, and you'd feel a little bit bad about it. Also, I feel like there's a lot of things that really you don't actually like, oh, I've got such a bad headache, just kill me now. No, you have a lot to live for, it is just a headache, come on now. I mean, like, expressions may have just got completely out of hand. Well, at least we get a key for that, so great, I suppose. Totally worth the time we spent there. May as well destroy that, just in case we get a trapdoor or anything. We don't, our first item. Well, I guess we are Kane Samson, or sane. Well, we're definitely not sane. So I guess we are going to be Camson, then? Which is kind of a nice little fusion of characters here. In fact, yeah, we actually are just a kind of powerful Kane now because of the luck foot. Though he does start with a higher luck stat in general. That was a little bit irritating there. I got very much hemmed in. I'm not really annoyed by it though, because obviously as we're playing Samson, Bloody Lust is always a very nice damage upgrade. We're on the first floor, so Devil Deal doesn't matter, and 2 hearts is by far enough. So yeah, I am just completely okay with that. You can die. That was a very good timing on the actual death that I totally did deliberately. Like, you can't prove that I didn't. You would need one hell of a lawyer. So there we go. Ooh, you know what? I am actually going to bomb for Mum's Pearl. I think it's worth having. So down into here, we actually get the Duke of Flies, which is great, especially because we got the little bit of a damage up. If we'd not had the damage up, I think this would actually be really bad, but because we nearly can one-shot flies, I don't know, it feels like we're one-shotting some of them, but not the others. Either way, we're getting a lot of damage in on Mr. Duke here. I kind of want to ignore his giant tracking flies, because they are very irritating, and just, this boss is very much, haha, you're going to spend most of your time not killing me, that's why I'm so weak, I never had to learn how to be strong, and that really is your biggest downfall. Mr. Duke of Flies, it is really your biggest downfall. So, there we go. I feel like there should be a special thing for killing Duke of Flies actually last, so you don't basically have flies left in the room once he goes down, but that seems like a pointless extra challenge, but it could be fun, like if he dropped a better item because of that. So we're back to normal base damage. Getting ourselves an extra key is okay, though it does mean that that Envy battle really was just majorly unnecessary. Hopefully we get a nice little boost in this. Yeah, very unnecessary, come on. Well, it's 5 bombs, which is nice, and the remote detonator does let you properly control when you do end up exploding them, which honestly is kind of very much useful. So while it's not great to see, while I don't have a better spacebar item to use, at least it's not a, oh, well, that was a pointless item room, which I do like a lot. So we are ideally, I mean, I do have 5 bombs, so I'm tempted to do this, really just because it's a lot of exploded rocks, and we could have ended up with something from that. Alright, we have a boss here, we've not taken damage. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. It's, well, I mean, it's not actually that bad at all, because we can double up on there, and we get our Devil Room, as well as Lil Stee, which isn't brilliant, but it's, you know, not the end of the world either. We are going to grab the contract from below, of course we are. We have now lost our soul, but then again, I don't think Samson ever had a soul to begin with, so it's totally fine. We'll go explore the rest of the floor just in case if there is a curse room, and basically we paid the food pickup from last floor in order to grab that, which is definitely worth it, because it basically solves consumable problems, and it is arguably better than, for example, having the Steam, not the Steam sale, the I can't remember the frickin' name of that item. I am so... Humbling Bundle, that's the one. I had a little bit of a crisis of memory there. Then again, my memory is absolutely diabolical. Like, really ask anyone. I struggle to remember most of anything that happens. That room is certainly interesting, and then no curse room, unfortunately. Lil Steve early on actually is kind of useful. He just killed that spider very suavely, actually, and we're going to get a spirit heart for the next floor, which is, I think, very lovely. We find our secret room. Not that we're allowed to go in said secret room. In fact, we're not even allowed to get anywhere close to said secret room. So, well, I mean, I do want to take the spirit heart, but what I've got to decide is between the gulped penny and the purity. I think because I've got contract from below and I'm going to get a lot of stuff, I'm going to keep the pearl for now. I think that makes a lot more sense. And because we got that money and the keys, I am going to go into the shop. And do I want either of them? I don't, well, I guess because we're playing Samson, it makes sense to have things happen when we take damage, just to really compound the effect of that and really build the character around it. So I guess I'm okay with that as we boogie on down to the catacombs. Seriously, like, there has been a lot of building work that has gone on underneath Isaac's house. It is a wonder how no one has noticed this before. It's actually ridiculous. Curse rooms I love on Samson, because they're basically just a damage up for going in there, which is always really, really nice. Though that was going... He's going a little bit crazy. Can you die, please? That would be lovely. We've got ourselves a spider to kill. You are really taking some killing. And we actually get some flies for our efforts, which did practically nothing for us, so I'm not sure if I'm too happy about that. We do have a tinted rock to claim in here, which is nice. I am kind of hoping to get more value out of it than just that, but oh, hey, there we go. At least we did that, and we actually got the 2 spirit hearts. So now I'm definitely going to go in the curse room, just because A, it is a damage. Ooh, free Loki's horns. Do I want a free Loki's horns? What if I get Ipecac? I'll come back for it after I've checked this floor's item, because Loki's horns with Ipecac is... Ooh, a free mark. Glorious. Loki's horns with Ipecac is just very much a you are going to die now. It's like Bob's brain, but constantly from everywhere. And there's no real mega advantage to having Loki's horns, is there? Like, I mean, what does it do for you? Occasionally injure something that's behind you and to the sides, I suppose, but it's not fantastic. Yum Heart is obviously terrible to have here. That is very irritating. Would much rather have the boombox. Although the Heart does have passage. The hell does passage do? Oh, well, that should, you know, that should have made a lot of sense, actually, now that I think about it. But I've never had that rune before, so that is good to know. Not a terrifically useful rune, honestly. I can't really think of many situations that I would be desperate to use that rune. But, you know, I guess it's... God, there's got to be some bad runes, but I always thought, like, if I'd not unlocked this rune, would that have been a different rune, or would there just not have been a drop in that rune? Because I don't like the idea that maybe unlocking certain runes actually makes you more likely to lose runs by the technicality that better runes now didn't spawn because you got the crap rune. But maybe I'm just thinking way too much into it, which is entirely possible. Sometimes, right, I tend to, very rarely, overthink things. It's quite the concern. Double chess is great. Double, are you a wizard? Well, of course we are a wizard. We have a lot of magical power. It's really quite a big deal. And then hematosis, which is very much a shame there. Oh yeah, are you a wizard? I wondered why they didn't die. That actually really confused me, and I think that's basically what got me damaged there. Not that I would ever make excuses or anything like that, but if I was to, that would be my excuse of choice here. This is very interesting. I'm just kind of waiting for Are You a Wizard to stop here so I can actually kill these things. And yeah, I think Bloody Lust is one of the best damage upgrades in the game, honestly. Especially for someone like me who does enjoy taking a lot of damage. In fact, that was a mistake. I should have bombed upwards and then I was likely to get a secret room as well. We'll go in here. And yeah, we'll get the challenge bell. It is technically a damage up. We're getting it for cheap, which is fine. And then we'll put this to 950, and we are getting close, everybody. We are getting very, very close, which is gonna be awesome. Hopefully, you can die before. I always mess that up. Always in this room, mess that up. It is quite the annoying thing, but it's not really the end of the world. We just get more damage from it, and our boss should be very, very close to us. In fact, is the damage up from a fully activated Bloody Lust? Like, is it kind of Judas's shadow level? Is it Book of Belial level? Because it certainly feels like it. Like, at least. Alright, our boss is Polypopolopol, which is really quite easy, and down he goes. Fortunately, we don't get ourselves a stem cell, so I'm going to go back for Loki's Horns, just because it's a fun little item, and really, I'm kind of okay with it. Again, my bomb placement, absolutely terrible, but don't judge me, I guess. I've got a good feeling about these mushrooms. I don't know what it is. The Liberty Cap is alright. You know what, I'm going to take the Liberty Cap just because I don't want to feel bad about bombing those mushrooms for no actual reason. I was really hoping for a magic mush because that is just a wondrous thing to get from a mushroom. I completely my brain kind of stopped for a second there. It's a very warm day where I am right now, and it's kind of put my brain on slow motion, and it's really, it feels like I'm mentally wading through treacle, and wading through treacle sounds like it might be really fun. By the way, I'm pretty sure that was a badass use of that rune, just saying. But yes, it sounds like a lot of fun to wade through treacle. I mean, you have to be in a treacle-sized swimming pool almost, and you know, I feel like there's a certain appeal to any liquid filling a swimming pool that isn't water, because, you know, it's quite the novelty. But in terms of it being treacle, I mean, you'd definitely be in a sticky situation to start with. But also, it's quite the viscous liquid, and you don't get to say viscous often enough, so that really does make me happy. I was convinced he would die before being a problem, but it's a good job I decided to move anyway. I feel like it always makes sense to take a little bit of damage as Samson, just because the damage upgrade really is that good and that worth it. But at the same time, you kind of just want to let it happen. There's no point deliberately doing it, but it's always nice knowing that when you take damage, it really is not the end of the world. And our item here is the poop. So we've really not been doing fantastic in terms of our item rooms, yet we're still not doing horribly, largely because we are Samson, but the mark, honestly, is probably the best item that we have found. Loki's Horns not doing anything for us either. I kind of should have killed that over the floor, so it dropped a battery, but we don't have an item that benefits from the battery all too much anyway, so it is kind of fine. Please don't fire it, and we do get a battery there anyway, so assuming we eventually find something worth having, it's going to be pretty good. I guess we may as well buy that. Oh, the blue candle. That's actually new. Okay, so that one goes out by itself, and it regens. That's actually, I don't think I've had the blue candle yet. I unlocked it at 900, I think, and I guess that has technically put me closer to Platinum God now, so that makes me happy. I'm also hoping it's, well, I mean, it should technically be better than the red candle, right? But I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I did just miss there. Well, that was pretty shitty. No one's ever done that joke before. Oh, I'm just so absolutely funny. Well, that was the worst blue candle going. Go! it seems like it's doing a fair amount, though the red candle seems to be stronger at the moment, but I imagine they have different niches. For example, the red candle just stays there. I wonder if the blue candle does more damage, perhaps, or maybe blocks projectiles better. It certainly could be one of those. In fact, can the blue candle go over things? It can't, so it's not that. I don't know, that is certainly interesting. And then we get a Wealth of Wealth, which we don't really need given that we have Contract from Below, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Leg day, calm the hell down. It is not your day today, alright? The equal rights for leg day spiders matches are not right now. And we get the hollow, which should be absolutely fine, honestly. Not a very difficult boss in any sense of the word. Okay, come on, blue candle. There it is. The burning is real. These bomb flies more of a threat than the actual boss. So, I bet all the other bosses get round in a meeting and they all like, oh, did the hollow really turn up? Oh my god, we are sick of him just appearing. It is really ridiculous. This could be 9 lives. Okay. Alright, that was a risk. I had like a 1 in 5 there. I'm pretty glad that happened. Do I want to go find a curse room? It does mean doing a big room, though I did just get a GUPPY'S item, so maybe it is worth it. I don't actually know. I mean, in terms of boss rush, we've given up on that, so really, I guess it makes sense. That little bit of damage I took there, I'll admit to being a little bit annoying, but really it just makes us wreck through this big room faster, which I am totally okay with. Alright, and it's just bats, which is absolutely okay. Yeah, that blue candle did seem to get them, so it doesn't seem to be diminished by doing damage, so I guess that's its advantage. So I'd say they're probably a little bit equal in terms of how useful they are. Did the blue candle just get affected by Loki's horns, or am I going crazy? Because it really felt like it did. Maybe I am just going crazy, but I swear the guy behind me got burnt. It very much looked like that. Hopefully we get a secret room here, and we don't. Forgot I'm no longer using the boom. That should be good. Okay, no, it didn't even kill any of them. I don't know, maybe I am losing faith in this candle rapidly. Well, do I want it? No, I don't feel like I do. I've got Contract from Below, so I should have more than enough keys for anything that comes my way. So I'm okay with that. I really would like to know where the secret room is. And again, forgetting that I don't have the boombox, and we get Sack of Pennies. I was a little bit excited there, but this seems to be the run where we get loads of extra items, but all of them are terrible, apart from the mark, I guess. So, it's an interesting theme we've got going on. It's a real mystery bag of uselessness. Should have picked up the Wealth of Wealth just to pick up those couple coins, but a very minor error, and you know, I'll be surprised if it costs us the run. But we do have a lot of health, and we are Samson, which is a very good combination, of course. Get maximum use out of Bloody Lust that you can. It's always the sensible thing to do. That's a little bit irritating. I really thought he would die before firing again, but I suppose we can't have it every way. And I really should have used my blue flame a little bit more in that room. Kinda forgot I even had it. Boom! I do love killing spiders with fire. There is a certain appeal towards doing that really tickles my fancy. And boom! That was pretty good. Surprised I didn't take damage there because I got very close to it. And there we go as well. Come on, Lil Stee. Well, I guess it was mostly me, but Lil Stee helped. He's trying, bless him, okay? He is trying. And that should... Oh, I really wanted that to get the bomb fly. I'm not doing very good in terms of accurately using this flame, so I guess I shouldn't be too judgy of it as an item as it currently stands, because I've certainly been not using it to its effectiveness. The Sack of Penny isn't actually horrible, because we did give up on a Wealth of Wealth, which would have solved our money issues in much the same way that Sack of Penny will help with, but I still think, you know, I would have preferred to get even raw liver or something would have been much better in that situation. We'll skip on the curse room for now, just because, of course, we would rather be Hey, it soloed the champion one of them, so perhaps it's fine? I don't know, I just keep going backwards and forth. I'm like seesawing all over a candle, which I think you can all agree is some extreme seesaw action. So we could have a secret room there, but I doubt it due to the positioning of the skulls in that room, so let's just move on. A very nice and easy big room here. That could have been a lot worse. Let's get rid of that because I don't trust myself not to die to it. And then I guess we'll throw the blue fire in. Hopefully it kills something. And then we can use it to cleave through the big dingle-dangle before he could unleash his mini dingle-dangle on us. And I know what you're thinking. But in fairness to the dingle-dangle, it's not the size of your dingle-dangle, it's how you dangle your dingle that matters. I think we can all agree on that front. I'm going to blow up these skulls, and indeed that was very successful, and we got answers, which is lovely. Our item room is over there. I am going to take these black hearts, and then I am going to go to the curse room, just because it will damage us, pump us up for the rest of the floor, and it means I don't have to backtrack all the way over here much later on in the floor, which will save us a sizable amount of time, which is code for moving. Alright, come on, good. Oh, that's irritating, that is. Now, really? I didn't even see whatever did that, honestly. Ooh, we have broken remote. So does that mean whenever I throw a fire, we're going to get teleported? Which is actually kind of an interesting way of interacting with that item. We have a completely naturally recharging, very fast, spammable ability to teleport here, which I think is kind of actually really, really cool. Do I just want to keep doing that? I feel like I actually do. We'll blow up those two. Blow up those two. Didn't get really anything of use, so we'll just throw that, teleport over here, and then our item room, if I recall, was very close to us. I actually like this. We can do all of the rest of the floors, just spam teleporting round, and if we get I am error, which I don't know if you actually can do from broken remote, but if we do, then I guess that's technically a good thing, because we kind of need a little bit of extra power. So where exactly was our item room? That's the real thing we have to decide here. Come on, there we go. You need to die into bombfly form, please, and then the bombfly can hopefully help us out a little bit. Yeah, this room was certainly... I don't like this room. It was dark, it was scary, it was full of flies, and I could hear horrible things surrounding my head, and just generally, I was not doing too well. And here we have our item room, guarded by a couple of chubs, which is a little bit of a shame, but we can use our bomb. We actually hit both of them with that bomb, which I think is just plain excellent. We'll stop him with a bomb as well. I am cool with just using bombs to get past these chubs, because we are going to find so many of them due to contract from below that I don't think this is a waste at all. So there we go, and a single coin for our efforts. Our item is Lil Horn. Again, a fine item, honestly. Nothing wrong with Lil Horn, but it certainly could be better. It's a very interesting theme we've got going on here. I am going to donate rather than buy the ladder. I was tempted, I will admit, but we are so close to 999. I can almost feel it. Oh, come on, don't jam. Oh, there it is. So let's teleport again, because why the hell not? We're back in here. And things, I don't even need to clear a room. I can just spam do it. This is awesome. This is actually a fantastically cool way to interact with a floor. I'm really excited. I've never had synergy like this before. We're getting into all the special rooms, which does kind of suck because we've already unlocked them. And I'm basically just trying to teleport to the boss. I don't know if randomly teleporting is faster than anything else, but I feel like this is really, really cool, actually. And boom, it seems like there's a predetermined set locations you can actually teleport to, which is interesting. I mean, I guess I will clear this room. It's not a very difficult room, and it doesn't really do much for us. I mean, we may get stuff from it, I suppose. Yeah, we do indeed. Actually, we get our second Guppy item. Guppy may be the savior of this run, which would be Nice, we'll do that there. So we still actually get to use the spacebar item. It just doubles up as a teleport. So that is nice to know, actually. I'd rather not waste our flies on there, but we don't really have a choice in the matter. We get an extra coin from there. I really do want to find our boss now. Okay, we'll resist teleporting for the time being as we destroy Mr. War. I mean, we definitely don't want to teleport out of the boss room, because that just means we have to do it again. That's kind of lame. This also sucks, but we did manage to pull it off, and now Warif is off his horse. We are moving plenty fast to deal with that. We're doing plenty of damage. This should go pretty well, and we don't actually get the devil deal, which kind of sucks. So yeah, let us move on and then just continually spam teleport everywhere. This is great. I am the Lord of Space. All will fear me. So we found Mum straight away. Imagine if this was the cathedral. That would have been excellent. We'll definitely clear this room out because it just makes a lot of sense, as we're going to have to clear it at some point anyway. Annoyingly, we did take damage there. In fact, I could just kill Mum and then teleport out and do the rest of the floor, can't I? There's no real disadvantage to doing that. If I find a black heart in any of these skulls, then that's going to be my plan. We do get this, which is the Two of Clubs, which isn't that useful. Alright, we're going to go and straight kill Mum, just because I think it actually makes a lot of sense. Because we're right here, we can kill Mum, we can hopefully get a devil deal, and then we'll go explore the rest of the floor for the item, the curse room, and hopefully finish Guppy off. I mean, there was a fair chance that we were going to finish Guppy off before actually dealing with this fight, and honestly, if we'd done more of the floor, we would have had more Bloody Lust and been able to do more damage. And if I could use the blue candle, that would have been great as well for damaging it. But either way, I kind of want to go for it. And yes, we could have gone to the shop and found a spirit heart to make it more likely that I actually pull this off without taking damage. But I don't know, I was just feeling it. Which I think is certainly allowed. But yeah, my damage is definitely very low. We do have one Bloody Lust, and there it is, we've taken the damage. So now we can definitely be a lot more aggressive in how we are going to take this fight, and still we still have a 30% chance of getting that devil deal, which you know I'm gonna take. Feeling good about it, and we can still get hit 4 more times. I really dislike slow Mum fights though, because so much happens that it ends up taking so goddamn long to kill her that you have so many opportunities to take absolutely stupid damage, but there's not really much we can do about that right now. In fact, I feel like I've been doing pretty okay to say how long I've been in the room. Honestly, if we'd managed to keep that one extra spirit heart we had, we'd still be completely on track and still doing this much damage, so that is a little bit of a shame. That kind of sucks, but as it is, it's really just more damage. So we did manage to pull that off. We'll take the Polaroid and then just teleport around the place. We find ourselves another chub room, which I'm just going to leave straight away. This is not worth it because I have enough money for the last shop anyway. We'll do this. We find a room closer to the boss. This is so awesome. Okay, we found our shops. We do want to clear this room specifically. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. 2 gold chests. That is very good. Ooh, we actually have 2 items in here. Let's get the 7 first. We get the habit, which is okay, and then we'll come back for the 15. We'll open both of these, and we grab ourselves infamy, which again is just fine, actually. So we'll do that, and then away we go into literally the next door room. Okay. Back against Chubs, we don't need to worry about that. I'm basically just looking for any form of item room here. We seem to be getting very unlucky with my teleports. And again, very unlucky with the teleports. And what's annoying is we could have got boss rush really easily. We'll kill these mushrooms because we got the secret room, and you never know, we may get mini mush or god forbid magic mushroom. Pheromones, whatever. Are you a wizard? I can see forever, kind of nice. Anza's is clearly better than that though, so I'm not going to worry about it. We get our other secret room. If that had been Guppy, I would have been both really happy but also a little bit upset. We get our curse room as well, so we are very much getting a good idea for how this floor looks. And annoyingly, there was a spirit heart in here, which is definitely what I would consider a shame. We'll clear this room out because we seem to be consistently getting it. And we get the lucky toe, which we definitely don't want. A little bit of dingle-dangle action. Now that I'm destroying, I'm more than content to just clear any given room we get, especially as I am looking for a key for that other gold chest if we end up back in the curse room, because I've got a good feeling about it. I really, really do. And yeah, I mean, that definitely counts as quite alright. In fact, the curse room's next to us, so we will do that for now. It was guarded by babies. God, don't you just love it when things are guarded by babies? They totally make the best guards. And, well, we did get an extra heart from that, so that is fine. Not sure why I decided to take the extra damage of going through there. That was less than sensible, but in the long run, really not going to be a big problem towards us. Kind of do want to go in the arcade here. I'm also going to blow up these skulls, and we do get a black heart from that, which is lovely. In fact, I'm going to go back to the shop now as well. And then we get 2 more keys for the item room, which is lovely. That's why I was content with using all my keys on that chest, because I was just more than convinced we were going to find some, especially with a contract from below. That is very, very tempting. If there's a key in the shop, which there is, we'll buy that. There's options. We're going to get 1 use out of it. That's definitely worth 15 in my book, though I would have much rather have got that on an earlier floor. And Bob's Brain. Would rather that be Cricket's head, but I can deal with Bob's Brain because the self-damage is honestly just very useful. Boom, 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 boom. Annoyingly, the spikes were at the opportune time for the dingle-dangle, so we didn't get away with that. Teleport! Hey! Item room, there we go. And we actually get the Book of Sin, which is pretty damn good, though I completely forgot I had Doctor's Remote there for a second, so we're going to have to go retrieve that, and then we will genuinely be kind of fine, actually. So this is looking pretty damn good. I'm not bothered about getting that golden poop. There's nothing especially useful I can get from that. I'll be interested to see what the Book of Sin actually did drop there. That's a little bit annoying. Other chub, come on, cross the spikes, charge at me. It's absolutely fine. Well, he did a little bit. I mean, granted, I had to also cross the spikes for it to happen, but I think we can say that that was worth it, right? Probably. And in fact, we're actually going to get a second Book of Sin, though we do need to use the key to get back in the item room, I just realized, which probably isn't ideal, but also doesn't matter too much at all. Though we did lose all the spirit hearts that we acquired, chiefly because of Bob's Brain, but we're not going to worry about that again either. So we'll get rid of you, Broken Remote. So we got a bomb, I think, off it, which is fine, and yeah, that's close enough to Mum to be worth doing. In fact, 2 little Hauntlings, which are annoyingly good at getting in your face for Bob's Brain to backfire. Not that we're going to talk about that or anything, it's absolutely fine. Let's move on and continue our teleporting shenanigans. This is such a wonderful little synergy, it really, really is. Ooh, we get ourselves a chub. Now, I kind of want to get this tinted rock, so hopefully there's something good in there. Yes, that makes me very happy, and then we'll leave once again. Not really a fan of this room either. Kind of just sort of stared at them. Oh god, no, what is, just use the thing. Okay. This is a very intense experience in terms of going around the room here. I feel like I am actually losing more health than saving via doing this, but it's so incredibly fun that I don't really care. Like, even if I die now, I mean, it doesn't matter in terms of the win streak. I've had a lot of fun this run. We've increased the donation machine by a lot, and we've got to enjoy having the ability to spam teleport. So really, I've got what I wanted out of this run, and that is a load of fun. So that makes me very, very happy. A little bit of gurgling action. They should be pretty much okay, especially if we can get a Bob's Brain hit on this one, which we apparently just can't. Come on, Bob's Brain. You know, the one time, please. You can do whatever you want, Bob's Brain, and you choose to do that. To be fair, we kind of do need to pump our damage with Bloody Lust, as we have no other way of pumping it. And we find our boss, which is really what we're going for. So that is very nice. As well as another Tinted Rock. I'm also going to blow them up due to... Ooh. Oh, and the small rock. That was a good little round of bombs there, I have to say. Okay, Conquest, how you doing, friend? I thought I'd just walk into you to start with, so that was very good. Hey, we do get ourselves some spirit hearts at the end, at least, so it's not all bad, but we do have very, very low damage. You know when you cannot just destroy Conquest, there is something going on. And there we go, and unfortunately we don't get a devil deal. We are going to take the speed and damage up from growth hormones, definitely over the pony. And yeah, I'm pretty much content to move on. I could try and find the curse room, but the real advantage of having this blue candle teleport is just getting through floors before they can actually take their toll and kill you, which I think is a very valuable thing. Granted, I would be very upset if Guppy was actually on one of the curse rooms on that floor. That would really, really suck. But that's always the risk you have to take. And in fact, we get the curse room here, which is glorious. And we actually get to go to the devil room, which is really lame, because against on any other floor, that would have been absolutely glorious. But as it is, we unfortunately don't get anything of worth from that. Teleport out of that straight away. Fortunately, we don't actually have a lot of keys, but that's because we've not been clearing floors more than anything else. Bloody hell. Goodbye. Right, this floor we can clear. We do want to clear basically any room that's pretty damn easy, just in case we do end up getting keys. That's really the objective. This is just an annoying room by anybody's standards, so we are going to leave straight away. In fact, I'm going to go through here, and then, in fact, no, this is where we started, so I actually do want to end up over at the right. Here we go. Oh, we find ourselves the secret room. We get a speed down, which sucks. We get a health up, which is nice. I can see forever. We may as well put on, and then I guess we are keeping pheromones before teleporting away and actually going straight into a secret room from here against Greed, which is very much pointless at this stage. All he does is have a chance to hurt us emotionally, I think. Eventually, we will find the boss. I'm actually going to clear this room this time, because now I've realized where it actually is located. I feel like the boss is going to be above us on the top right, so that's why I'm going to have a go at that. Loki's Horn's actually getting a kill there, so, you know, it's been useful maybe once this entire run, which is, you know, definitely makes it worth picking up, I guess, in some very small respect. I don't know, it just... Why Loki's Horns? With Brimstone, you are really wonderful, because you look very fancy, but that's about it. So it turns out that room is very much not worth it. Let's leave there. This is a very intense experience at all times. Like, this is really consistently very intense. So can we even get the I Am Error room? I mean, I'm thinking that we can't based on the fact that we haven't yet. You'd think statistically we would have been able to at this stage. Oh god, can you... I need to Bob's brain you. And please... Oh, can you please die? That would be lovely. And we do actually get a key. So let's open this. Hey, Abel! Yeah! Oh, Abel's the best. I just love Abel. And there we go. I was very, very sure that we were going to get our fight here. So that is nice. We get some extra bombs, which is good. And to be fair, the health's not bad either. And now we got to take It Lives, which with the health that we have is definitely possible. Fortunately, as we don't actually need to care about being hit or not. It's not really the end of the world. And now that I've taken those hits, which were honestly deliberate, I was kind of in a, if I kill it without getting hit, great. If I kill it with getting hit, great, honestly, because we do need the extra damage to beat It Lives in any kind of timely fashion at this point. Okay, there we go. And hopefully we can find Isaac straight away, though I'm not going to hold my breath. And also we don't really have the keys to make Isaac too worth it, to make the chest worth it anyway. So we kind of need to sort that. I would love to find an easier way to get to the chest at this stage. And I don't really know if I can beat Isaac like this. If I have the damage I have now, then obviously I could beat Isaac. But the real concern obviously comes from the fact that I'm going to have to take a load of damage on the cathedral. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to really gain some health from somewhere. which, given I don't have little Chad or anything like that, is a problem. I mean, we are going to teleport straight away to a tinted rock, which I think is really, really wonderful. So we will grab that for now, and then just continue on again to a room with nothing terribly threatening in, and again, so that is really wonderful. We'll teleport once more, and we get this layout, which is kind of fine, though we did take a fair amount of damage, actually, though that was 2 lots of being buffed up, so that's kind of what we needed. In fact, we'll open both of these as well. We get the health, and we get 2 spirit hearts, so that may very well have just... Okay, I guess you weren't happy with my first attempt at this room and wanted me to prove that I could do it again? Well, how'd you like them apples? Didn't even get hit that time. Booyah! I love this spam teleport. Oh god, the greed room. The greed room. I hate the greed room. The greed room sucks so much. Why am I even staying in it? And a load more pills. Lemon party. Full health. There we go. Hematosis. Perhaps kind of useful, actually, but I'm going to take lemon party for now over anything else. We will complete this room because it's an easy room to do, and we may get keys off it, which is really what we need. Yay! We do actually get the key, so that is very, very good. Oh, haha, yep, that is, haha, goodbye. And this room, again, pretty damn easy, so we will finish it, only for a coin, but it's better than nothing. Come on, finish that guppy. Oh, that would have been the little tiny bit extra that we needed. But alas, alack, 'tis not to be. Teleport us once more, and we actually get Lust, which I'm okay with. Apart from Bob's brain just trying its best to really... Ooh, full health. That is very, very good. That is actually really excellent, because I can be very reckless now against Isaac and get even more damage and then just full health myself anyway, and that's going to be perfect. Though, the thing is, what I need to do in order to win this run is keep this full health pill for the chest, because if I have to use this full health pill before the chest, granted it will get me through this floor absolutely fine, but what I would ideally like to do is get to the chest, deliberately take loads of damage. Well, not deliberately, I'll still try and clear as many rooms as I can without using it, but it gives me the safety net of being able to take loads of damage, and then... Oh, we just got Algiz for Isaac himself, actually. That is wonderful. Like, really, genuinely wonderful. So that is definitely what we needed there in a big way. Bob's brain, and he's brimstoning, which should prove to be his end. There we go. So, I of course want to keep the... Oh, beautiful. I of course want to keep the resistance to just destroy Isaac, but it means getting to Isaac, which is obviously perhaps a problem. Though it shouldn't be really, because in theory he should be on the bottom right from what I can see of the floor. So we'll actually just wreck through this greed room real quick, which we should be able to do kind of nicely, given how much of a damage upgrade we have from Bloody Lust. And this is why I love it. It's basically the only thing boosting our damage. I mean, there's been a few little things, growth hormones, the mark and such, but nothing crazy like, oh, that item. And we're still absolutely destroying, which is obviously exactly what we want at this stage. Please don't charge at me again. Nobody likes you. Yay! Lil Hod getting all up in there. I am a big fan of that. Talking of big fan, I'd really like to get big fan. Okay, Isaac's not actually down here. So where are you, Isaac? Where are you located? That's still very profitable because we now can acquire our chest items. So there wasn't actually another exit off there, so I guess that actually means that Isaac is over on the left here. Oh wow, he was literally right there. That's a little bit ridiculous, but that is how the cookie doth crumble with your silly non-chewy cumbling crookies. I mean, crookies? What is a crookie when it's at home? I don't know. What is a crookie when it's on holiday? Again, no real idea. Gotta open these. We could get something very good, and indeed, Fate Eternal definitely worth the time there. So, yeah. Isaac, let's have ourselves a little bit of a party. Stop knocking me away, Isaac. I have better angel wings than you. It is known. I guess I shouldn't have picked up Fate until after the Isaac fight, now that I think about it, just because I can't actually kill him in the 45 seconds anyway, which is a little bit of a really painful admission. Yeah, I have 45 seconds of purely beating on this boss, but I still don't actually have enough damage to take him down, because that's how good I am at this game. Alright, so we have lost ourselves the algae. So honestly, it's a very good job that we did actually have the rune there, because if we'd have had to kill Isaac on the damage we had with how long it was apparently taking me, I actually think we would have taken a fair amount of hits and maybe been forced to use the full health pill, which would have really, really sucked. So now we're obviously wanting to get back to our full health pill, which means technically we're going to try and teleport back over there, and we do successfully manage to pull that off. We can also grab this. We can't really grab that health, though we do have not. Well, we're flying now. I know what's up with the world. So we're going to have nearly the full 12 hearts, which gives us a big ability to take damage. We actually find the other item room there, which is lovely. Balls of Steel is good. Health up is even better, given what we are planning to do. So now we kind of just got to wait until we get a teleport over near Isaac, so we don't have to deal with this room in particular. Although, you know, we're close enough and we've cleared enough rooms that I'm just actually just going to accept it and then just basically not deal with any of the rooms that are in here. Although annoyingly we did take damage there, so it's kind of fortunate we did actually get Balls of Steel, honestly. And there we go. Done and dusted. So maybe a convoluted way of doing this, but I feel like with the situation we're in, it's kind of required. And having the ability to teleport around the chest is obviously going to be huge as well, because we can find Blue Baby a lot quicker. The unicorn horn is not bad at all, really. The regen is obviously useful, so let's teleport around the place. We have Daddy Longlegs to start with. He is probably going to hit us and start pumping our damage, which is honestly very kind of him, I have to say. Bob's Brain. Bob's Brain doing a lot more damage than we actually do at this stage, which is a little bit typical. Down he goes, wonderfully. And then, I guess, widows! Wow, so many of them! I mean, look at all the husbands they've killed. It's quite crazy, actually. It is the craziest. Boom. I mean, even if I don't use the full health pill before Blue Baby, just having it basically wins us this run. And I like it when something as subtle as a pill or a tarot card can actually do this. I would really... Oh my god! Yes, please, broken remote, thank you very much. Sit the hell down, that is what I like to see. Blue Baby, welcome to the Painville. Population, your face! I don't know why I decided to get demonic there, but I'm just very, very happy I managed to pull this off. And yes, I'm taking a sizable amount of damage. I'm going to use full health a little bit too early there, but I got a little bit scared on the trigger finger, and now we'll start playing properly and dodging as such. But I don't want it to pump our damage, just to speed up the fight more than anything, actually. Okay, and now we get to the easy part where he's just kind of lazily going to follow us. Really, he kind of just gives up at this point. Him being feared is surprisingly useful. Lil Horn, honestly, I think is a very MVP familiar. He doesn't get as much credit as he deserves, at least not compared to stuff like Rotten Baby and Lil Brimstone. And obviously, I would kind of like Mongo Baby to be able to transform into a non-tier familiar, so you could have too many haunts around the place, so that is good. And yeah, we didn't take the damage to him, so that was great. Let's have a look how painful the room before him would have been. It's just a little bit of Loki action, so that is excellent. Come on, Lokis, you can die. I don't even care if I take any more damage. I feel like I'm on max amount of damage from Bloody Lust anyway. I mean, my tiers are very sizably big. You know, it is all about those large tiers. I think we can definitely agree to that. And 2 more items, actually. Oh, punching bag and Mum's eyeshadow. So that would have been pretty damn neat. So there we go, guys. Lovely, done and dusted, teleporting everywhere. A lot of fun. My name is RageGamingVideos. If you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.